Okay, so we're starting this one a little different. We were just sitting here, and Megan just started crying a little bit. What's up, everybody? My name's Aubrey.
I'm Megan.
This is day 13.
That was like Megan.
Hi, my name's Megan. So we're just sitting here like whatever, and Megan just starts crying, and she's reading something. So we're gonna start this one a little bit different. What are you reading that just made you cry?
So I have a board on my Pinterest where like I just save things like that inspire me or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I have one, it's called, like this board's called Prayer Warrior. Was it the first one or the second one?
I don't know. I just looked over and you were crying. So I was like,
it was the second one.
I was like, let's just start with this. You're just crying. So you read that.
Okay. It says, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians 4:1-2.
What made you cry about that? Just the Holy Spirit?
Yeah. And probably being impatient with my kids.
Oh.
So
So it was like a conviction cry?
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Slash.
I thought it was like a motivation cry.
Slash Holy Spirit cry. Well, yeah, but
I guess
also
conviction is motivation.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
What verse is it? What's the reference?
Ephesians 4:1-2.
Ephesians 4:1-2. There you go, friends. Made Megan cry.
Look it up.
Look it up. Maybe you can cry too.
Read your Bible.
Tonight's episode, this live, is sponsored by the Bible.
Bible.
Hey.
Yes, that's the book for me.
Yeah.
I stand
upon the word of God, the Bible. Bible. So, thank you. We started that one a little different. So, those of you that are just jumping on, hey, say hi, because we love when you guys are active in the comments. I did a live with my son, Hart, the other night. You weren't there, but
I watched
Hart and I did one, and people were like asking questions to him. It was awesome. So
was awesome.
We love when you guys interact with this. We're doing 28 days of live. Well, I'm doing 28 days of live.
Excuse me.
And I'm roping Megan into as many of them as I can because it's just more fun with you.
Yeah. So it's funny because the last couple of nights, he's like, okay, gotta do my life. He's like, are you ready to do our live?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited? Are you ready to do our live?
Yeah. I've kind of just made it like, you're going to have to just tell me no.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to rope you in.
Yeah.
But one night you were like, I'm going to bed. I'm not doing anything. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it by myself since it is something I started. But well, say what's up if you're just jumping on. So glad that you guys are here. And tonight, I don't really have a lot to talk about. And we won't always have a lot to talk about in these lives. Now, the interviews are more structured where we'll have, it won't be like, hey, I don't know what to talk about. But these lives, I'm kind of just getting in the groove. Somebody was like, why are you doing 28 days live? And I was like, honestly, I just got to get back in the groove of like doing it.
Yeah.
And it's challenging and you can do it consistently.
Well, it's just an easy thing. Well, not that it's easy. Like, it's not easy going live every night.
It's not easy doing this.
Yes. But it is a good discipline.
Yeah.
Something to be consistent in.
Well, and here's the thing, because I had coffee with a brilliant man today, and we were talking about this, and like I wrote down in 2016, and you want to talk about like worthy of your calling, right? Part of my calling is this online space.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I know how to work all the stuff and all that, but like,
sure.
He's like, so what's your strategy? And I'm like, I don't know. I just know in 2016, I wrote down that online following will always be bigger than the physical following.
Yeah.
And so I know there's something that I'm supposed to do online. Not 100% sure what it is, But you know what? We're going to go 28 days live, and we're just going to start.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought about this today. I think something that's really cool. I don't know if it's...
Don't take it the wrong way. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. This wasn't anything about that.
Oh.
I was just thinking today how cool it is. Like the person that you had coffee with today.
Yeah.
And then the person that you talked to tonight. Like
Yeah.
I was just thinking about how many things they feel like they're coming together.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like it's been a season for us where everything's kind of just been on pause. And now it kind of feels like
it's time.
the play button's
Yeah.
been hit and it's time.
Yeah.
And it's funny just the people who are gravitating towards it.
Yeah.
Or that you're coming in contact with.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't just
And
feel
I
like
wonder
play.
how-
It almost feels like fast forward.
Yes. But I also wonder, I don't know. Did God tell you to do, did you feel like the Lord told you to do 28 days of lives?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if it's just like out of.
I feel like the nudge that I felt from the Lord was it's time to do something.
Oh, okay. I was going to say maybe.
So when
it's
I
out
say
of
I
the
don't know what I'm
obedience.
doing, I just know it's time to do something, which it hasn't been for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We have a question. Do you guys have a favorite? I can read. Do you guys have a favorite Bible study that takes you through the whole Bible? I mean, I've done like the
365
the
day.
1 year Bible.
Oh, yeah.
I do it. I mean, it depends. Like if I've never done a devotional of the Bible in a year.
Yeah.
I feel like that would take forever. That'd take longer than a year.
Man,
There's the 1 year Bible.
It's not the I really love the one that we're doing right now. I'm sorry, my hair's driving me nuts. The one that we're doing right
So
now.
embarrassing.
We do this every Sunday as a family. Aubrey reads it every single day. And the other days that I have besides Sundays that I've read it, like I've really enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
it's called Experiencing God Every Day.
Yeah.
And it's a really great book. Devotional.
It's a devotional. So there is a book, but this is like the devotional version of it.
Yeah.
And it's called Experiencing God by Henry Blackaby. And will you put that in the comments? Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you are so smart.
Henry
Blackaby. A-B-Y. And so I love that one. It's short, it's easy, but the way that it's written,
Autocorrect is
not helping.
not being my friend.
So I like that one. The 1 year Bible. If you're looking to read through the Bible in 1 year, I mean, the 1 year Bible, I enjoy the chronological 1 year Bible where it's in the order that it happened, not necessarily the order of the books, the way the books of the Bible are put together.
Yeah. You know, it's a really cool. I started reading it. I didn't finish it.
And wait, Experiencing God, if you Google that, it's actually online. You don't have to buy the book. They have the
nice.
devotions online, and there's an app
That's awesome.
where you can read the devotion in the app every day. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Hope that helps, Audrey. What were you saying?
The story. There's a book. I mean, it's the Bible, but it's formatted in like a story format.
That drink was really hot.
And I think it's obviously, if it's like a story, it's in chronological order.
Maybe. Anyway, so I hope that helps. That's a great. Audrey, if you have more questions, feel free to ask. We're here for your viewing pleasure.
Yes. What's your favorite tea?
Ooh, I don't have a favorite tea.
You don't?
No. I don't love tea. I mean, this one's passion. The only reason I'm drinking this is because I want coffee. But I know that's a bad idea. So I'm drinking this one. But what were we talking about? Oh, like things moving.
Yes.
Oh man, I had a really good thought. It was such a good one. Then Audrey had to go asking great questions.
Oh, Audrey.
Gosh, Audrey.
Good question.
Dang you, good question.
That was a good question.
That was a great question. That wasn't just for you, Audrey. That helps other people too. And there's a million other ones. That's just kind of the one I'm enjoying right now. What's the one that you used to do? Voice calling.
Oh,
Jesus calling.
Jesus calling. I love that one.
Yeah, Jesus calling. That's a pretty
Sarah
Young.
Sarah Young.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
You know, one thing I am super grateful for, and I think I even put this in the description, was just the support that people have given us. Because this is like a new thing. There's a lot of new things moving in our life right now. And it's cool. Like I met 2 people today that were like, oh, we love your lives.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them I've never even known like they're watching, you know, because a lot of people, especially when we do these late ones, a lot of people watch the replay because they're in bed. But
sneaky.
Yeah. But they're like, oh, I love your lives. Or we've been watching, or like we went to a Super Bowl party last night. Love your lives. And I'm like, what? You know? But how encouraging people have been, like, you know, just makes your heart full, makes your heart grateful.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier to do this stuff. So thank you to you guys that support us. Some of you are on every night, like no matter what time it is.
Christian Timmons.
Is she on?
Yes, she is.
Of course she is. She's always on. I love it.
Christian, I was just telling Aubrey the other night, I said, Christian Timmons is like on every one of our lives. And she's like,
and it makes my heart so
awesome.
full. Like it's so grateful because this is all new to us and we're just trying to do what we're supposed to do, you know? And then the relationship piece is so important. I was just thinking about that today, just how important relationships are. Like I had a call with our coach today.
Yeah.
And just how just the right relationships can move you forward in life. Mm-hmm. You know, one thing I've heard recently a lot is your life moves at the speed of relationships. Mm-hmm. And how important it is to have the right relationships.
Yeah.
You know, spiritually, friends, mentors, coaches, people that you influence. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just the importance of having the right influences and how that can, especially when you're doing new things, you know, like part of my conversation today was the difference between a 501c3 and a for-profit business. Because I've only ever worked in 501c3.
Yeah.
And we're jumping into for-profit stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. And so like the differences and like that's new to me, and how different is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've only known one way, but those relationships are so encouraging, and the right relationships are so encouraging and strengthening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But like, I'll share this, something my coach shared with me today. So like we have these coaches for like nutrition, fitness, but mindset's also part of it too. And so he asked me a question. He said, so I'll just be very transparent with you guys. I've lost 31 pounds. And I still have 20 more to go. Well, 19 more, 20 more to go. And so I still have 20 more to go to hit the goal that I started out to hit. And so like at about 30 pounds, my body just kind of plateaued.
Yeah.
It was like where what I was doing wasn't necessarily working anymore. And so I've been in this like the last probably month now, just kind of like holding steady, changing things where they're changing my macros and that kind of stuff. And so it's been a weird season where you go from like losing drop to just like, and you have to do something new to start it, you know? So he asked me a question. He said, what do you think are negative thoughts that you have that are hindering you from like attacking this like you attacked it the first time? And it wasn't even an indictment. He was making me make sure I'm aware of the thoughts that can hinder me. And I said, you know, one of the major thoughts like that I really know of is that, so our coaches are like some of the most fit people ever.
Yeah.
I mean, like poster child of
CrossFit
ripped, you know?
Yes.
And And so I was just flat out honest with him. I said, honestly, man, probably the question that I've asked myself the most is, or the negative thought that I've had is, how far do I want to go? Because I don't want to do everything that you do. And I told him that, you know, like for me to get to where you are means that whatever I did to get there is what I have to keep doing. And I don't know that I'm willing to commit to that, you know?
Yeah.
And
what did he say?
yeah, the thing's probably not to tell your coach. Right. He said, well, let me ask you this. He said, when you started eating healthy, because that was a huge part, our diet's completely changed in the way that we eat.
Yeah.
He said, did you ever imagine when you started that it would be this easy for you to eat healthy? Because we're at the point now where it's like we can go out to eat, like, oh, we're going to splurge and go get something that we used to love to do. Mm-hmm. And we're like, God, that wasn't even worth it.
Yeah.
Like, one, I could have saved $70.
Really, the only thing that's worth it to me is pizza.
Yeah.
But other than that,
everything else, even like Charleston's, our favorite restaurant ever in the world. I'm like, that was good, but I could have been happy with my ground beef and rice. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, taste everything. But he was saying, so when you first started, did you ever think you'd come to that point of it would be this easy to live this way? And I said, well, absolutely not. He said, because you're a different person now that you're there. He said, what it takes to sustain it isn't what it takes to maintain it.
Wow.
Because you change so much along the process.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
And he's like, so what you are allowing these thoughts to come in of what it would take to sustain reaching your goal, you can't even think that way because you're not going to be the same person when you hit your goal.
Wow. And
so what it took to get there isn't what it's going to take to sustain it because you're a different person.
Yeah.
And I was like, like we're on FaceTime and he's probably like, why are you making that face? He didn't say that, but I was just like,
you're heavily mouth breathing right now.
But I was just like, whoa, and so I just thought about the importance of that relationship, of that comment, and let it encourage you too, is maybe there's things that you're hesitant towards attacking, or maybe there's things that you've sat back, and we're kind of in that mode right now because everything's new for us, starting things again and doing all this. But don't not do it because you don't, based on who you're going to become.
Yeah.
Because by the time you get there, you're going to be a different person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just thought that was so profound.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, this is why I pay you.
Yeah, for sure.
And see, you got it for free. There you
Dang.
go, right there. That's what you get when you come to 28 Days of Live. You get free 99.
Free content.
What do you think about that?
That's really good.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy. I also just think too, like how important relationships are like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, because to get to where you've never been before, like it's so important to be in relationship with somebody who has, that can help guide you.
Yeah. And that's not a sign of weakness. That was probably one of the hardest things when we started this, was coming to the realization of like, I've fought being overweight my whole life.
Yeah.
And it was like, if I was going to be able to do it, I would have done it by now. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a pride shot, but it's not weakness. It's actually strength.
Yeah.
Because there are people. I was talking with the team manager for Hadley's soccer team, and just like, there's a coach, he coaches multiple teams and having to work out that schedule. And I looked at the schedules today and I was like, bro, you've got your work cut out for you. Like basically every game has to be rescheduled,
Yeah.
for one of the teams, because they are,
Yeah.
And I was like, but dude, if anybody could do it, it's literally you. Like you are wired to do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
me, oh my gosh, if I had to do that, and you know, like I can picture him, he just has this spreadsheet, like, you know, and it's not nerdy. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
You're the same way. You're that way too. Like, oh yeah, you know, like you get excited about a new formula in Excel. I'm like, oh God, I don't even care. You know, like, oh, look what I can do. I can push one button and it does all of this or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
That tells how much I know. Push one button, right?
Yeah.
So, but some people are so good at what they do.
Yeah.
And so like admitting that you're wired a way that makes you better at things than I am. It's not a sign of weakness for me to ask for help from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's vice versa.
Yeah.
Because there's things that come naturally and easy to me that for a lot of people are like this stuff.
Yeah.
You would be shocked how many comments and messages and all of that I get about this little setup here. And for me, this is easy, you know? And it's like set up in our TV room.
Yeah.
You know? For me, this is easy. But for some people, it's hard. And it's not a sign of weakness to say like, hey, I can't do this on my own. I need your help to do it. And when you have those types of relationships and they're the right relationships, your life can accelerate at such a higher pace.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason my heart is just so full about all the wonderful support that we've gotten.
Oh yeah.
You know? I mean,
Love you, Alyssa Terrell. She's going to bed.
Alyssa is?
She waved. Yep.
Oh,
She
hi,
said,
Alyssa.
love you guys.
Love you, Alyssa. Thank you for joining. She's been a regular too.
Yep.
They pretty much get on in bed every night. They're
Yep.
just like, well, let's see if Aubrey and Megan are alive before we go to sleep. Alive. We're alive. See if they are alive.
Live, not alive.
So that was part of the reason, you know, having those interactions today and then feeling the support and love of so many people just being so encouraging,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because we're filling this thing out, man. It's like,
Yeah.
and it is cool though. I love it. So, you had anything? I think I'm ready for bed. 10:30 is early for lately, isn't it?
I know it is. I'm tired from last night.
Oh,
though.
Alyssa said that was high, but
Oh.
good night wave is soon. God, Alyssa, she's just trying to get rid of you. She's like, hey.
I thought it was that. Well, I saw her on for a minute, and so I thought maybe that was the.
Hi, Justin, if you're sitting there too.
Probably laying there
Laying, yeah.
beside.
Hey, if you're hopping on here, say hello. I see a few people jumping on. We'd love for you to.
Hello.
If you have a question or anything, kind of my rule is we'll stay here as long as you'll stay here.
Teresa Ledford is watching, and Megan McCarthy was. I don't know if she's still on, but
Miami in the house.
in Miami.
We're about to come to Miami here pretty soon. We've got to do a little R&D for our concept.
Okay. So
Okay.
the thing that I called you about earlier today,
Oh gosh. Hang on.
that's very cryptic. I can't say it out loud because it's about our business idea and stuff. The thing I called and I said, hey, we should do this also.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I do know. Yeah.
Okay. So Megan is on here. Hi, Megan. So how crazy
Where are
is
you seeing Megan?
she's on mine. Y'all must not be friends.
Well, Megan, we need to be friends.
Megan, add Aubrey as a friend.
So
His Facebook
if-
got hacked.
Yeah, my Facebook got hacked. I lost everything. So be my friend.
Yes. But anyway,
I wonder how many friends I have.
you want to hear the crazy thing about? You remember that place that we used to go
For that?
for that?
Yes.
Do you know what the name of that place?
Oh, I
is?
see her. Miami here. Love the palm tree. Megan.
Oh yes, this is.
So
right.
I've explained this a couple of times, but this is my happy place. Especially during the winter. I get like, I always kind of like scoffed when people are like, oh, seasonal depression, until I came back to Oklahoma from Miami. And
Legit.
when the winter hits in Oklahoma and it gets cold and I'm just like, I want to go back to Miami. This is my happy place right here. I just turn my little palm tree on, lights up green and yellow, and it just takes me back.
Takes you to your happy place.
Back to my Miami happy place where it's warm. And right now is the perfect time to have a Jeep.
Yep. So do you want to hear what I was going to tell you?
I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah.
Do you remember the name of that place?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't remember it for the longest time. Like when I went to Miami this summer, I could not remember the name of this place. Not the one out.
Oh.
The one that was closed that we used to go to.
Oh, no.
Do you know what it is?
No, do you?
Norman Brothers.
That was the
name?
green place, right? It was like
on
a green,
Galloway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
I don't think that ever clicked while we lived there.
I couldn't remember that place for the life of me.
I had to like search it. We actually drove by there and it's no longer. They closed.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
I just swallowed my tea bag thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Megan, how old is Jesse now? I'm about to make myself feel
23.
really
I'm going to
old.
guess 23.
23? Oh, gosh.
Because he's got a few years of college under his belt. He actually may have graduated. I think I saw.
So I got a call the other day that one of the kids, I say kids, they're not kids anymore.
24.
I got a call the other day. Where are you seeing this? Oh, right there. There it is. It's popping up. That one of the young men in our student ministry in Miami got ordained. And he called me to thank us.
Oh.
Because he said,
Was it JC?
yeah.
Aw.
He said, you guys were my first youth pastors ever. Like, you're the ones who got me into God and church and all this stuff. And he's like, now I'm getting ordained. And I was like, oh, you're crying. I'm not crying.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Stacy Cook.
Oh, hi, Stacy.
We need to have dinner with the Cooks.
We do.
We're like pretty much neighbors.
Pretty much. Let's do it.
Just a hop, skip, and a
Cooks.
jump away.
Let's have dinner.
Alyssa Terrell, I'm drinking
Aubrey's drinking passion tea.
Passion, what's the brand? Tazo.
And I'm drinking Tazo vanilla bean macaroon. It's really yummy.
What's peppermint tea do? That sounds like something I'd like. I love
Oh, I
peppermint.
bet you would like peppermint.
Should try that. Does it make you sleepy or something? She's saying chamomile does, right?
Does. You remember when we used to drink sleepy time tea?
Yeah.
It didn't taste that great, but
Want to hear something funny? Well, never mind. It's not funny.
Oh.
It was funny to me, but now that I'm thinking about saying it out loud, it's not that funny. All right. Well, thank you guys for your relationships. This is fun for us. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. And our hope is that this is an encouragement to you guys too. That we spend a lot of time just jacking around and messing around here, but hopefully a little bit of value is added to your life.
Yeah.
If you can make it through all the jacking around, maybe there's a little bit of value in there. Or some people, like sometimes we're being so dumb and there's people staying on here. And like I'm like,
Yeah.
why do people stay on here and watch us be idiots? Like that's the strangest thing. Rennie said, we said that earlier tonight. Well, let's make it happen.
Yes.
Okay.
You never outgrow sleepy time.
You and Stacy need to plan it.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Because if it's up to Rennie and I, it'll probably never happen.
Okay. Rennie, text Aubrey Stacy's number.
I haven't.
Oh, you have it?
I'll share it with you.
Oh, he'll share it.
All right. Makes us feel normal. Well, I don't have anything else.
I don't either.
No. It's a great day. Good day to be alive.
How about those Chiefs?
So, I mean, they're good. Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes. I don't care what anybody says. I was so proud of Jalen Hurts, man. He crushed it.
I didn't really watch much of the game. I just wanted
It was
the Chiefs
hard,
to win.
man. We went to the Super Bowl party, and there were
so many people
there were
there.
80 people there.
Yeah.
There was a
fun.
lot. There were a lot of people there.
There were. It was fun, though.
Yeah. And some of the conversations we had made the whole thing worth it.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't even want to go. Not because of the people. I love all the people. It didn't have anything to
He
do with
just
that.
wanted to like sit at home.
I
on
didn't
our
see
couch.
Rennie, look,
I didn't even see
I didn't
that
even
either.
see the performance. I like literally there were so many people and there was so much like talking and hey and this and that. Like it was hard
And
to
then,
just
like,
sit and watch the game.
Kids were doing a polar plunge
At halftime,
So
yeah.
really,
They decided to do a polar plunge at halftime where they went and jumped in the freezing pool.
freezing pool, and then
Fly Eagles fly. Oh yeah, Alyssa, you were there.
oh yeah, oh wait, that's equal. See, I don't even know.
Oh my. Megan's a true football fan.
I do like Jalen Hurts. I was really neutral.
You were?
Yeah.
I wanted the Eagles to win. Rennie, I've heard some of this stuff. Like, I don't know what happened because I haven't seen it. Maybe we should look up.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Maybe we should look up the Rihanna performance. Not on live, but maybe
Yeah.
it's like what was that one performance? It was a halftime performance, and
It was
people got really mad about it.
it
What was it?
It was J-Lo and Shakira.
Oh, I don't even remember it. I just remember people got really mad. We'll have to watch the Rihanna one and see what it's all about. Because I've seen that on Twitter too. Like something about Rihanna's performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. You have to watch it. Chris Stapleton's national anthem. Dude, Chris
Oh.
Stapleton. Okay.
I heard that somebody posted like if Chris Stapleton did the next 10 Super Bowl national anthems, I'd be fine with it. That's what they said.
I do not like country music. Like, at all.
Yeah.
But Chris Stapleton, that dude hits different. Like his voice, and it's so effortless. Like, I'm like, bro, it's not even fair that you sound like that. And
I
you
like
barely look like you're even trying.
That Tennessee Whiskey song him and Justin Timberlake sing. Dude.
Yeah. That's fire emojis. See, when you're on a live, you have to talk in live language. It's fire emojis.
Fire emojis.
Because if I was on the live, that's what I'd be doing. Fire emojis. I better go to bed before I say more stupid stuff. Hey, we love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your interaction tonight. It really makes this a lot more fun.
It does.
For everybody. And so thanks for hanging out. We'll be back here tomorrow. This is day 13, right? Yeah, February
Tomorrow's
13th.
Valentine's Day.
Should we do a Valentine's Day special?
Yes.
We'll dress up like Cupids. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. Did you get me anything?
No. Did you get me anything?
Of course. Megan said, let me know. Let me know when you're coming to Miami. We will. We really are planning a trip. We're going to come and do a little R&D for the concept. We've got to do some design and that kind of
She
stuff.
was gone whenever I went. We missed each other. She
Oh,
was out
really?
of town. Yep. Hi, Teresa Poor.
How long has it been since we've been back? Well, since I've been back to Miami. 6 years?
It'll be 7.
Oh my.
7 in
I need to hold this a little tighter.
August. It's time.
My little palm tree.
Art actually the other day was like, Mom, can we go to Miami this summer?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we were supposed to go last summer.
Yeah.
Why didn't we go? Oh, you had that conference.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, Rennie, look that up. We'll look up Rihanna. You look up Justin Timberlake and Chris Stapleton.
Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. And then tomorrow for the Valentine's Day special, when I'm dressed up like Cupid, we can talk about it. This is getting weird.
This is getting weird.
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Day 14 of 28 days live. Hey, love on the people that you need to as far as relationships. Bring them close. Be intentional because it will speed. Your life will move at the speed of your relationships. So, love you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.